Welcome to Blabbermouths! Wow.
Will,
Eleni.
did you miss me?
Of course.
Yeah, you haven't said it yet. We've been in the office for 1 hour and Will didn't see me and go, oh my God, I missed you so much. He goes, oh, hi.
Well, I was saying.
And then went back to his computer and I was like, oh.
I was busy running this ship.
Yeah, actually, Will has been holding the house. What is it?
Holding the house down.
Holding the house down?
Keeping the ship together.
Keeping the house down?
Yeah.
Holding the ship down? I don't know the saying.
I was holding it down.
And so if you noticing that was held down on the Betches Instagram, Will and Veronica were doing it.
Yes, we.
And if you were like, wow, it's looking a mess.
It was this little.
It was this little bitch running it.
This little had to step up finally because we
Yeah.
were missing a team member.
Yeah. For those who don't know, I was in Greece.
So last week we did take a break. I had a few Blabberheads reach out and go, "No Blabberheads, what's going on?"
No Blabbermouths.
Blabbermouths. Ooh, sorry, I just changed the name of our podcast.
It's okay. What were they saying?
You know, I was getting texts.
Wow, good to know that people really are missing us.
There was a demand. I think that was good to be like, "Oops, we're not here this week,"
Yeah.
and wait for people to be like, "Where are you?
Where are you guys?" I was just, living life, listening to Mamma Mia for hours of day, just staring at the ocean. And I was being like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like I was like, what are we doing
You
here?
look really tan, so you were in the ocean and on the beach 24/7.
I was. I always get a good little glow when I'm in my homeland. I'm 100% Greek. I've done Ancestry.com, 100% baby, which was why when I was like all about my Greek social life, I was really a prize to be one for Greek men because they're like fucking crazy and they like really love a.
Well, you're a little crazy too, so it works.
No, but
right?
it's kind of like crazy and fucked up that they're like, I want 100%. Like there would be guys who wouldn't date girls who are 50% Greek, who like have one non-Greek parent.
So you're a perfect.
I'm a perfect
Grecian.
olive oil Greek.
Yeah.
I'm 100% virgin olive oil.
You're 100%.
And so at the time they were like I was really a hot commodity, but it's okay.
What's nationality is Matt? He's
Palestinian.
Irish? Oh, he's Palestinian. Is he? I think he's like Italian to me too. Am I making that up?
No, he's Palestinian and white from Michigan.
Oh, perfect.
But he also
was he
has like
looking
the
for-
Mediterranean roots.
Was he looking for a 100% Greek man?
What? Pardon?
What?
Not to my knowledge.
Was he on the hunt for a 100% Greek woman?
No, I don't think he was on the hunt, but I think being in Utah, there was a lot of like born and raised Utah woman.
Yeah.
So definitely meeting me, he was like, oh, a woman with some culture.
Oh yeah, different.
That was
kind of woman.
exciting.
Yeah, fair.
I was reminding him the entire time in Greece, like, wow, you're so lucky that you were with me because who else would bring you to this amazing place?
I mean, people do go to Greece.
But babe, they go to like Paros or Mykonos.
Wait, okay, so where did you go? Like, did you see the Parthenon?
What?
That's where.
First of all, no, I didn't see the Parthenon. I've seen it a million times. I will never go there.
Oh.
When I was planning my trip and I was letting everyone know the Greek islands I was going to, and they were like, I've never heard of them. That's the point, babes.
Yeah.
I don't want you to ever heard of it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be with Americans. Like, I went to Milos a couple years ago, and all we were doing was being
It was like tourists and whatnot.
I don't want to sit next to American speakers.
Yeah.
And so when we were on the ferry, these girls were annoying the shit out of me. They're like, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. This is so Mamma Mia. I'm like, oh, I fucking hate you. This is so Mamma Mia for me, not you. And then when the ferry's like, first stop, Mykonos, all these bitches got off. And I'm like, thank God.
Right.
And then my island, just me and all the old people returning.
Well, you have to like, we can't talk. Don't tell all the island names because.
Oh, I'm not telling them. I'll let them know. You girls can go to Milos. I think you'll have a fun time there.
Okay.
I think that Paros, which used to be fun, is completely ruined. And that's a topic of conversation with the locals a lot there when I was there is like, it really has been ruined by tourism, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Obviously, it helps the economy, but it is a little bit
time.
crazy. So you'll never catch me there. Tinos, which is across from Mykonos, like literally 15 minutes, could see it, has similar vibes to Mykonos.
Sure.
Would recommend, was my favorite.
Yeah.
But don't get crazy, girls.
Don't be booking trips there.
Don't be booking trips there.
You book a day trip, not a full 2 week
Yeah, like a
trip.
2-dayer.
Yeah.
But don't tell anyone else. But that's the thing is like with Greece is like it is a hard trip to plan. So I think that people rely on like TikTok or Instagram.
They look at like who's doing what, so then I'll just copy that.
Right.
Totally. It's not like you're going to like London or
Right.
Rome where it's much easier to get
And
to
bigger.
get to
No,
and
it's a
bigger and
small
more
island.
transportable.
Like Santorini is 10 miles long.
Wait, have you seen that TikToker that's like, come with me to go to Greece. Come with me to go to Santorini, Greece.
No.
Wait, she's like,
Who is that?
In a couple of days, I'm going to Greece. Pack my makeup with me to go to Greece. Pack with me to go to Greece. Get ready with me to go to Greece. Travel with me to Santorini, Greece.
this TikToker is like so animated, her personality. She's jet black hair and like blue eyes. I think she's Greek.
Michaela, what's her name?
I forget her name, but
Okay.
like on Twitter, people compiled every video, and her intros are always the same.
Okay.
So when she was going to Greece, it was just like, "Come with me to get waxed for Greece. Come with me to pack for Greece.
That was
I'm
me.
going to Santorini, Greece."
Well, I wanted to point out to you my wax, even though it hurt a lot, was
Worth it.
stellar. I didn't have to shave my legs once. I was
Yeah.
just feeling my
Your
life.
legs still look good now.
They look good. Don't feel them.
Oh.
But I think the tan is like hiding what's going on there.
Well, it was a luxurious trip. Did you feel like, this was something that you'll be doing for the rest of your life, like taking extended trips or?
I will be buying a home there.
Okay.
I just need some money first.
Well, we have to become a Golden Globe nominated podcast.
I know.
And I think that will help us.
I was having moments though when I was like, in the ocean vibing, where I was like, should I just run away to Greece and like forget all of this? Like, no offense to our podcast and our jobs, obviously, but I was kind of like, maybe I should just become like a little olive farmer out here.
Sure.
Have you watched Daisy Jones and the Six?
No, I heard it's really good.
Really good. Basically, like she has this moment on the show. Spoiler.
Great.
Well,
I'm kidding. I spoiled Last of Us.
It
and
was
people
the show
were
came
pissed.
out 3 years ago. If you haven't watched it by now, before she releases her album, or before it's released, she like runs away to Greece because she's like can't handle it.
Sure.
And then the album releases and they're about to go on tour and it's like popping off and they're like, "Where the fuck are you?"
Come back
She
here.
goes to Greece and she like marries a Greek man and she's just like, "I'm just gonna stay here."
But she comes
And live
back,
life.
right?
Someone had to go get her.
It's like where Vibe is.
That's what you're gonna have to do for me. Is you're gonna be like, "Eleni, come back! Our podcast is popping off.
It's popping off.
You have to come back." And I'm be like, "Sorry, Will, I'm like busy.
I'm married a Greek man.
I'm just busy on my island."
Grecian.
And I was having a moment where I was like, "What are we doing?" Well, I'm over America.
Yeah,
And I'm not
totally.
saying, and I know that every bitch like goes on vacations like America's the worst. No, like what are we doing?
No,
here?
we are the worst.
What like I literally well, yeah, we were being the worst while I was gone.
Yep.
But I also was just like everyone was just like living life,
Yeah.
eating cheese, vibing. It's like slow down, babes.
Well-
slow down.
So you're disappointed to be back?
Oh, I'm depressed. I'm not okay. I literally woke up this morning and I was like, hate it here.
Well, I think I saw like you posted a story at literally 5:35 in the morning because was it like jet lag?
I
You're
am
like,
jet lagged. I woke up at 2 a.m. and I was like, rise and shine. That's the other thing. My sleep was so good there. Everything
Yeah.
was just right. Have you done your astrological geographical chart?
Never.
We should do that and figure out there's like lines about like where you're
You should
your best
live and where
self.
your best self.
Mine is directly through Greece. It's nowhere near New York. Where it's the most off is in Los Angeles, which is why are you laughing?
Keep going. It's just
You don't believe in this stuff?
No, of course. Some of this to me is a little bullshit, but I believe in.
Okay, well, let's see. Well, I'm gonna do that, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh wait,
You're
okay.
right. Well,
We're
you have
gonna-
to do mine, and we'll see if you're right.
I just was saying I felt it in my soul.
You felt it. I get it.
But I also like really felt it in my soul that I was like, I'm meant to be elsewhere. Why are you
Yeah.
trying not to laugh at me?
No,
Ugh, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
I sometimes have a hard time believing in the astrological, the psychics. We've talked
it's
about.
not a psychic. It's like it's like
No,
the
I know.
energy of life.
Like when people read their cosigns or whatever the co-stars or whatever the fuck that shit is, I'm just like reading that. I'm like, really?
no, I literally booked an appointment with my psychic. I have it on Monday.
Okay, maybe
I
should
got
go
back
with
and I
you.
was like, I need to speak with her. I need to talk to her.
You need to know what's going on.
I'm gonna let you know what she says.
Okay,
But
well,
my astrological thing in Greece says that I'm like thriving and so happy, and that was the truth.
Okay.
And then in LA, it's super off, which is also the truth because
You lived
in
up
LA,
on-
I was really clumsy, and I was like, "What is going on here?
Yeah.
I'm not a clumsy
you were
girl."
off your game.
And then there's like a black line through it that's like you're not supposed to be there. We should check what yours is.
I would love to check.
I had
mine.
one other thing to tell you about my trip. Oh, it was just the best. Why are we here? What are we doing?
Well, we are recording for our Blabberheads. This is a work of service.
Yeah.
Well, you
I
were
love it. No, this is my only will to
you
live, if
weren't
I'm
the
being
only
real.
one who traveled a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm like, oh, you're like, and let's ask me about my trip.
yeah, ask me about me.
Sorry, forgot about. Sorry.
I
Been in
di-
Greece.
I
How
didn't.
was your trip?
I kind of traveled to an island,
Oh.
Newport, Rhode Island. It's
the same.
the same but different.
How was that?
I went
to our
for,
mutual friend's bachelorette, who I sadly had to miss.
It was one to not miss because it was so fucking fun. Her last name was gonna be Gray.
Cute.
So we did a theme called She's Going Gray, and we
Cute.
all dressed up as older ladies.
Cute.
Another mutual friend, she dressed up as an old man. She was my husband. And it was, when I tell you, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a funny idea. We're gonna bar crawl on these. But when we started walking the streets of Newport, because it's also touristy there, we were getting a lot of stares at first, especially from older people. And we're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. We're not trying to make fun of your culture.
everyone's-
Elderly culture.
Yeah, we're not appropriating.
We're
your
not appropriating, I
elderliness.
promise. Like,
We're just looking forward to it. We're celebrating.
we're
you.
celebrating your youth.
I feel like when I've gone on bachelorettes in the past, in theory, the costume thing is fun. Like,
Yeah.
I think I did a wig one, but then you get to the bar and you're like, this is a little weird.
Yeah, well, that's why we were like really
And you
nervous.
guys were really decked out. Like the wig you can take off.
Right. I had balloons as big tatas of mine. Like we finally... So we finally get to the bar. I've never felt more like a celebrity. Like sometimes I feel like a celebrity when I go back to college or, you know, amongst my friends.
Loving it.
People were loving it. Like they applauded us coming into the bar. And then they let us in for free in certain places. They bought us drinks. I got motorboated by 5 men. And it was like, what? Like my boobs were so big. Like
at the bar?
At the bar.
Like a bouncer or like a guy on the dance floor? Or like one of those old men you spoke of?
No, like a couple older men were like, my friend, it's his birthday.
I don't know if I like that.
I was okay with it. They really felt like super...
I know you were, but I think there's something wrong about it.
Totally.
I can't pinpoint it exactly.
Right. Like it was definitely out of place. But I understand. Those were like my superpowers. They were weapons of mass destruction, positively.
Now you know how we feel all the time.
Of course.
I was like, why don't you ladies use these things?
No, literally. And then one of my girlfriends was like, she has smaller boobs, and she was just like, you're not getting the real female experience because that doesn't happen to me on the regular basis.
I just want to say, like, I don't think I would like that to happen to me, but I'm happy for you.
I was smoking cigarettes. I think I smoked.
Too.
I was.
I don't smoke cigarettes in Greece. I was like.
I know, same. I don't smoke cigarettes, but it was part of my character.
Me
so
too.
I was like,
Vacation Me loves this.
Yes.
My asthma isn't acting up at all.
Literally, I was screaming. I was like, my emphysema's acting up. And my voice was gone on Monday, like completely gone. I'm sick right now. I don't know if you can hear my voice. And they were letting me smoke cigs in the bar because
she needs one. Did you have a name for yourself?
I called myself either Susan or Big Ange.
So funny because I was going to call you Sally.
Sally, okay,
Big
that
Ange
works.
needs a cigarette. Oh my God.
Big Ange needs a cigarette. Her emphysema's acting up. Give her one.
I got to have my daily cigarette or else I'm not okay.
Yep. And then a man saw me with a cigarette. He's like, please, can I give you $40 for that cigarette? I go, no.
Wait, what?
$40. He's like, literally, I'm giving you the best deal of your life. I go, it's my fucking cigarette.
What? You really don't want to give it up that bad?
No, I was really committed to the bit. I was
you were like,
fuck out of here.
Have you seen in Europe, the cigarettes are different? They have like a different label and it's like a really scary image. Have you seen this?
Well, because don't they want to scare children away from smoking them?
Well, literally the box of my cigarettes is like a child being like a small child. And they really try to scare you, but the cigarettes are better there.
I'm sure they're better because like Europeans smoke a lot of cigarettes, right? Like,
I need a cigarette.
I need a cigarette. It's just something so powerful with a cigarette.
Our audio listeners are sensing our raspy voices because we've been smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
And we're not promoting that.
No.
We're just saying like for the bit, a bit cigarette is allowed.
And when you're in a character, do it.
A trip or a bit cigarette is allowed. Honestly, required.
Because that elevates you and the whole trip experience.
Oh, I was going to say something about the free drink thing and like being treated like royalty.
Yeah, it felt like that.
I had a similar experience in Greece.
Because your name is Eleni.
Because my name's Eleni, which is like a very, very Greek name. It's like the John Smith of Greek names. Eleni is like universally known.
Yep.
So anytime like a taxi driver, a bartender, a restaurant like heard my name, Eleni, they'd be like, oh, you're Greek. But I would make sure to like make an excuse to tell them. Like in America, you would never be like, what's your name? Mine's Will. Like it's like whatever. But anywhere I'd go, I'd be like, Poselene, which is like
Poselene?
Poselene, which is like, what is your name in Greek?
Okay.
So I'd walk in and I'd be like, in English, hi, 2 chairs. And then I'd be like, Poselene.
Poselene, si.
And they're like, Yannis. And I'm like, Eleni.
Oh.
And then they're like, oh, you're Greek? And I'm like, yeah.
Si.
And then everything was free.
Oh.
It was really great.
Okay.
I really loved it. I loved being like royalty. I felt like what it was like to be Beyonce. It's pretty good.
Luxury life is the life to live.
Yeah, and I think I want to change my statement on luxury life. Instead, I just want to live like, it's not luxury. It's just like unbothered, easygoing, beachside. I just want to be like, I just want to be like vibing.
Yeah.
You know who I want to be?
Who?
Have you seen the way like Dua Lipa is like living life?
Love.
I want to just be like in love, drunk with my lover, on an island in Europe, on a yacht. Like, what are we doing here, Will?
She says that she still works, actually. She just wants, she empowers both work and holiday.
I think we would have less burnout and less like midlife crises if we just like were living holiday life.
It was like 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah.
I'm fine to work.
Yeah.
Ish, but just like with balance.
Work and holiday. So like the New Year's, we have to put out our let's manifest for a second to be kind of the next Dua Lipa, but in comedy and podcasting.
Let's manifest just like our Dua Lipa best lives for each other.
Ready?
Like money and success, but also life and luxury and relaxation.
And also
like giving back.
And also, how does Dua Lipa?
Okay, ready? Go.
Okay.
I feel good about that.
Okay.
One more thing, and then I promise we can move on from my trip.
Okay.
Because I can sense Will being like, please move the fuck on from your trip. I was here working and you were relaxing. When I was looking out the sea, pondering life, Matt and I had a conversation where we were like, are we like meant to live in America? And we feel like no.
Okay.
And when Matt and I first started dating, he lived in Utah, I lived in New York, and we weren't sure like where our relationship was going to go. So we said, okay, let's ask the universe. If Matt is meant to move to New York, we'll hear like a loud bang. And like 2 weeks later, there was a huge bang outside of his apartment. And then we were like, okay, you're meant to move to New York. And then he did.
Okay.
So when we were pondering at the sea, I was like, are we meant to like live abroad or like travel more in some capacity? And Matt was like, why don't we ask the universe again? I was like, okay, what should we ask to be our sign? And Matt was like, let's do a loud bang again, a loud noise. We're like, okay. 3 hours later, Will, right outside our hotel was a cannon demonstration, like war cannon booms.
Sure.
I literally did think that there was some bombing happening with our current state of the world, and I was like, is that not crazy?
I mean, depending, like a loud bang, truthfully, is very vague to me.
No, I said like loud. Maybe I'm loud noise, loud bop.
I'm with you.
No, you're not validating me enough.
I think
that is crazy. Is that not crazy? Other Will.
We look for
producer
signs.
Megan isn't here today, so we have other Will.
He's giggling a little.
I need validation that that's crazy.
I don't know if I can give you validation.
Why?
Because I think when we look for signs, we like, it's almost like when you like.
Will, a cannon demonstration.
You said the last one took 2 weeks. This one took 3 hours. I don't know.
I think that God was screaming at me like, yeah, get the out of there.
Yes. Okay.
So it's just like Will and other Will on this podcast, and I'm in Spain. You're gonna know why.
At least
like,
we'll
what?
know why.
The Reddit's gonna be like, what happened to Eleni? It's like, oh, she heard a loud bang, so she moved to Spain.
So she moved.
All right, we can move on from my trip.
Well, so yes, speaking of crazy things that have happened.
Let's talk about pop culture.
I feel like you might have missed a lot because you were offline. You were trying to reconnect with the universe, as you made so apparent. So there's been a lot that's happened. Have you kept up a little bit? Like I can run through a few topics that you're familiar and we can give comments on.
I definitely wasn't as in tune as we normally are.
Yeah.
On our phones, but I think I'm a little aware of things that happen, but I would love for you to fill me in on some stuff.
I'd be more than happy to.
Thank you, William.
So the first big thing, which hopefully you are also in tune with, Zohran Mamdani is our new New York City mayor. Like he's going to
No, he's not the mayor, sweetie. He's not the mayor.
He's the mayor.
No.
They just announced it last night.
No, Will. He's not the mayor. Well, not yet. He is just the Democratic candidate.
Girl.
That was just the primary elections.
Why was like everything riding on this? Like
because it was a big deal because we did want him as our Democratic candidate or people did and we did.
So when do we get him to be our mayor?
There's going to be another election in November.
That long?
This is just the primaries, babes.
So who's he running up against in
I don't actually know. Like I guess Eric Adams.
Oh, this is so upsetting.
No, I'm sorry. That was fake news alert over here.
God.
No, so it was very exciting.
Okay.
And we are happy. This is a huge win for like the party and for New York City.
Got it.
But there's still work to be done.
Clearly for
really
my
funny.
political.
Will woke up today and was like, new mayor alert.
Nah, okay.
I can ride the subways of gay men confidently.
I was texting a few people.
Oh, did you write to people?
Oh, he's the mayor. So hopefully people haven't seen it. I need to unsend those text messages.
Did no one correct you?
Well, I don't think any of them responded because it was just like
they're like, no.
I think they looked at it and go, delusion ass, like you idiot.
They're
like
no.
Well, okay, William.
No, it was exciting and was a big win.
We're definitely voting for you, sir.
Good thing, like we don't really post as much politics on our Betches account. Betches News does.
Good thing, because I would have.
Will would have been like, new mayor alert.
New hot mayor alert, and everyone would have been like, what the fuck is your
big
problem?
Thing with him though, we can talk about. He met his wife on Hinge. Huge day for Hinge.
Okay, so maybe I have to go back on Hinge.
I think you do. I'm on, not to bring up Greece, but I met another couple on our boat tour who they met on Hinge. And I'm really thinking that Hinge is where you're meant to be.
I should totally check it out.
I just always hear people say they met on Hinge.
I lied that my brother and his girlfriend met on Hinge. They met in a hospital. They
Why?
worked there, but like,
why?
I just thought that's where they met. So I was like, I know someone who's
You
met
were
on Hinge.
thinking of H words?
Yep.
Hinge. Did you have any updates in your love life, speaking of Hinge?
With my love life right now.
Besides the old men motorboating you?
Yeah, that was kind of my... Well, actually, when I was in Newport, multiple men flocked towards me, even without the costume on. Like, on the
gay
Friday...
or straight?
Well, that's the thing. Another
You're
gay...
Newport 10.
I know, I think I am. A gay man asked me what it was like... Or He says he wasn't gay. He was a 50-year-old man.
Okay.
And he was like, what was it like being gay at Providence College? And I'm like, do you really want to know? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, because why? Are you gay? He goes, no, not such a thing. Like, I'm not gay. And I'm like, why are you interested in me being gay in college?
He's like trying to live through you.
I know. But then he bought me a green tea shot, slay. Then these two naval officers who, I guess there's like a naval base in Newport. They were following me the whole time, kept buying me drinks when I was with all the girls. And
This was in normal clothes?
normal.
Okay, just wanted to double check.
100%. And I got their number and I was just like, they were like, we had so much fun with you. Like, tell us what your plans are for the weekend. And I'm like, I have no idea. Like, I'm on a bachelorette trip. I go, question for you. Are either of you gay? And they're like, no, but you are really fun. And I'm like, thank you so much. But like, delete.
Thank you so much. But if you don't want to,
yeah, literally
you can stop.
I'm not here for friends.
Take the drinks.
Yeah, so I took the drinks.
I'm not here for friends.
I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to find some lovers.
That would be your tagline if you were on the Real Houses of
Yes.
Rhode Island. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to find lovers.
Oh. And then lastly, when I was wearing the grandma costume, this is so devastating. The night was ending and we were all getting kicked out of the bar because we didn't want to leave, of course, in our granny outfits. And a guy from Providence College, who I always thought was really cute, came up to me.
You knew him?
I knew him, and he was just like, hey, you remember me? I'm like, oh my God. I'm like,
what a little pickup line, remember me?
Right. And I'm like, my lipstick is like everywhere on my beard. I have cigarettes coming out of my mouth. My wig is rested up. I'm like, of course my tits are under here. Of course I remember you. And
of course I remember you, sweetie. Oh my God, how are you?
Of course I remember you.
Of course I remember you.
And he was really sweet. And we were just like chatting. And one of my girlfriends came up and just like, is this man giving you a hard time? We got to go. And then he was like, queen, leave us alone. My friend Abby was feeling sad that she was dismissed by him. And I was like, redacted name. No, don't worry. That's my friend. She's just trying to make sure I'm okay. He was like, oh, okay. And then I tried in the tussle of us getting kicked out with the bodyguard, the bouncer.
You got kicked out?
Well, not kicked out. It was like, time to leave.
Oh, okay.
And I'm
the
like,
bar was closing.
Yes.
That's not being kicked out. I think it's just the bar was closing.
Yeah.
Will's like smoking cigarettes, being like, they're kicking us out of here, girls. They gotta go.
This bar is ageist. They want to kick us out.
Just like, no, we're closed.
We're closed. No, babe, go home.
Yeah.
And so in the swirl of things, I didn't get his number, but I found his Instagram, DM'd him, and we've been chit-chatting.
But
exciting. I don't know if he's gay.
Can I see his Instagram really quick?
I don't think he really has any photos. He's
That's
like
okay,
one
I
of
can
those. Yep. You can only see him through his face because he doesn't have any photos. He's
gay.
And he's really tall, so I was like, yes.
This feels like your type.
Definitely. Oh my God. But I forget where he lives.
One photo that's kind of hot.
And it's
just of the sunset.
But if you're seeing this redacted name,
are you gay? And do you like Will?
Like, can you just
let us know?
Because you came up
what
to
if
me.
he was just like a fan?
He could be.
He's a golfer.
He probably is.
A gay golfer. Cool.
I'm okay with that. That's kind of my update on my dating life. So I felt like I got a lot of action in Newport, even if it came to fruition.
Well, that's exciting. And I hope that you and gay golfer redacted name are
Rhode
really
Island.
happy together when he runs for mayor.
You know who else has to invest in Hinge?
Who?
Katy Perry. Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom are allegedly, rumor has it, broken up. TMZ reported it, so that's like me reporting the news that the mayor is the mayor.
That's unfortunate. She's having a rough year.
I think there were rumors that like Orlando Bloom was also kind of like, girl, the press you're getting is making me...
No, you wouldn't break up with someone for bad press. That's crazy.
I don't know.
No,
that was another rumor.
No. That's crazy.
But I feel really bad. Poor Katy Perry, like, I've been a stan, as you know, and she unfortunately has just... Her album tanked, the space travel, and then her new tour wasn't selling, and like people just kind of keep ripping her online.
Did you see the video of her knocking a labubu out of someone's hand?
I did see that. That was very funny. So, like someone was holding up. Like,
she was like, "Put that labubu."
She knocks it, literally rockets it out of the hand of the person with her microphone. Which I was just like, okay, that's a little crazy, but those little freaky things do scare me.
She's having a rough year with that.
She's having a rough
year, and she's also obviously not knowing the value of a labubu because those things are being like sold on the on Facebook Marketplace.
Yes, and we were ahead of the trend.
I don't know what it is. It's a Gen Z thing.
It's called Labubu.
I can't keep up with these kids. Wait, pause. Can I pee really quick?
Oh, okay.
I really have to go. I'll be really, really quick, William.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why in a second.
Oh. Tell us why. I hope that it's just to pee. Victorian child. Did you go to Greece with Eleni? Just kidding. You had to share why you had to pee?
Well, okay. I meant to tell you about this about my trip, and this is TMI. Sorry to the gentlemen. There's only boys in this office. Ugh, Megan, producer Megan.
We need you.
But this is important for the girls to know. And the girls, the number one thing you need to pack this summer
Is toilet paper.
What?
I always pack toilet paper.
What?
Just in case I have to shit myself.
You pack toilet paper?
I've shot, and when I go for long car rides.
Will, that's crazy.
I know. I've literally shot myself on the Garden State Parkway in New Jersey.
You like always have toilet paper in your bag?
Just in case.
That's crazy.
Just in case.
Sweetie, I think you have IBS.
I think I have a lot more problems than just that. But yeah, so sorry, you don't want to pack toilet paper.
Okay, so for men, the hottest packing item of the summer is toilet paper. For women, we need to be packing UTI medication.
Oh, did you get one?
Being in my bathing suit all day long was not good for me. I did get a UTI, and the Greek pharmacies don't have any UTI medication, which is crazy because everyone's in their bathing suits there. I went to 3 different pharmacies. Every single pharmacist was like, drink water and sit on the toilet.
And cranberry juice.
Yeah, they gave me cranberry pills and it didn't work.
Oh.
And it was brutal. And so what happens basically, let me explain it to you,
Yeah.
is there's a boatload of side effects. 1, your pee burning. 2, when you have to pee, there's no holding in, it just is happening.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
did you pee yourself?
Oh, constantly.
Oh my God.
That was the one bad side of the trip is I
Yeah.
was peeing my pants every day.
Got it.
But I wish I had packed that. I literally, every pharmacist, I kid you not, on different islands was like, oh, drink water. And I'm like, no shit. Obviously.
I'm doing that.
And the one woman, I was like, I'm going on a boat and I need something.
Yeah.
And she also tried to tell me to sit on the toilet and drink water.
Sure.
And then they're laughing at me in Greek. She did give me something, but it didn't really work.
Oh, so you were still peeing yourself?
Yeah. Don't forget that that's an important thing I wish I had packed.
UTI medication for girls, toilet paper for men, especially if you suffer from IBS.
You're welcome for that.
I think someone who's also kind of on your vibe right now is Barbra Streisand. She basically is being interviewed for doing a new album, and Ariana Grande.
Wait, what? Barbra Streisand is releasing an album?
Yep. She's
Oh, is anyone asking for that?
her fans, maybe.
Oh, okay.
And she has Ariana Grande and Mariah Carey on the album in a duet with her.
Okay, cute.
So some people are excited about it.
When is that coming out?
I think this Friday, actually.
Oh, whoa.
So it'll come out right after we talk about it.
A Barbra Streisand song of the summer was not on my bingo card, but I'm here for it.
I don't think it will be, but you never know.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are liking her vibe right now on her press tour. She was basically like, I don't want to work anymore. And I'm lazy these days. I'm just not working.
She said that?
We made an Instagram about it actually while you were gone.
Didn't see it.
That's okay. Basically, we added it to the lexicon of unbothered celebrity women, which is just, I think you've seen some of these quotes before. But Barbra Streisand says, I'm very lazy. I don't like to have to work. I like to be free. I don't like to have commitments.
Exactly. That's
Yep.
exactly what I'm saying.
Kim Cattrall said, I don't want to be in a situation for even an
Yep.
hour where I'm not enjoying
Yes,
myself.
literally.
Dakota Johnson says, number one priority in life is sleep. If I don't sleep more than 14 hours a day, then I am not going to be okay.
This is literally what I'm saying. Well, this is my whole ethos. This is my, what's the word? Thesis of my trip.
Yep.
Is what are we doing if not these things?
And then Whoopi Goldberg says, thoughts on marriage. I don't want somebody in my house.
That's funny.
So I feel like
Wait,
you guys are on the same vibe.
Why is Barbra Streisand, though, if she doesn't want to work anymore, why is she releasing an album that seems like work?
Really good point. I think it took a while to make this album, and she was just going at her snail's
She
pace.
just needs some money.
She just needs some money, and she may or may not be in the new movie Meet the Parents 4 because she's in some of the Fokker movies.
She's the mother.
The mother,
she's the
grandmother.
sex therapist mother.
Yep. So, and Ariana Grande is going to be in that too.
That was an interesting choice. I did see one piece of news about Ariana Grande that made me really sad.
What? Oh,
Her Nona died. Nona's not going to see Wicked Part 2.
Oh, I didn't see that tweet.
You didn't see that tweet?
The tweet that I saw was someone tweeted, I hate gay guys. Why did I see some gay guy's Instagram story that said R.I.P. Nona? And of course I asked about it, and they were crying over Ariana Grande's grandma, not their grandma.
It is sad. She shared so much of her Nona with us, and I was like, that's really sad.
I know. Nona lived a long, great life. Maybe she already saw Wicked too. Think about it.
Yeah, I guess she is in heaven, so she'll see it.
Oh, I just meant also maybe she gave a preview to her.
Oh, I was like, all right, she'll see it from heaven.
I feel like other important news is Jonathan Bailey. He's a hottie of our week. He's been going on press tour for the Jurassic World Rebirth movie. This is the 20th Jurassic World film. Did we really need it? I don't know. Mm-hmm. But he's been going on press tours with Scarlett Johansson, looking hot as fuck. And they've been making out on the carpet.
I saw the picture of them kissing and I was like, oh, this is kind of weird.
It's weird, but also kind of funny. And I feel like I relate to it hard because as a gay man, like Jonathan Bailey, I kiss more straight women than I kiss gay men.
Were you kissing a lot of straight women in your old lady costume?
You know what? I did. I kissed women in my old woman costume.
And it got motorboated by men.
I had the best of both worlds.
It seems like you got the most
best of
action.
both. Yeah, I did. I got really a lot of action outside of New York City, where you think I'd meet more gay people, but no, I had more in Newport. But I love kissing straight women because it's fun, no strings attached, clearly, and it's not that deep. But a lot of straight men get mad at me because they're like, "Oh, you shouldn't be allowed to do that."
Okay, well, that's annoying.
I'm like, dude, you are
I'm also
a creep.
like, maybe if you weren't like gross and you just like talked normally, people would want to kiss you, loser.
Yes.
I feel like the whole kissing your gay best friend thing, obviously fine when
I
you
won't
do
be
it.
offended.
No. I think it's fine, but I think that I don't like the girls. I think it's fine when you initiate it. I don't like the girls who are like, kiss me, blah, blah. It's like giving me attention.
Yeah, it's like pick me girl.
It's giving me like the gay best friend trope of like
Yes.
ickiness.
Totally.
I don't know.
That's why
Is
I
that
like,
okay to say?
It's okay.
Meanwhile, I've like kissed all my gay guy friends on the lips. I just want to
That's
say,
okay.
but I don't like the girls who get drunk and they're like, I love to kiss you. I'm like,
right.
it's kind of giving.
I get
Something's
what you mean.
off there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's always coming from me, of course.
Yeah, as long as it's coming from you.
It's fun to piss off straight men. Happy Pride, basically.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Yeah.
best way
Let
to
them
say
have
it.
it.
Like, woohoo.
Wow, I feel like I didn't miss that much.
Pride Parade is this Sunday in New York City. Really exciting. Still have no idea what I'm doing.
What are you going to wear?
I have a shirt that's the Powerpuff Girls, but it's the Rowdy Puff Boys.
Cute.
And it's the Powerpuff Girls, but all like boys.
Cute.
So that's really cute. But I don't know if I'm going to go because I'm feeling kind of under the weather right now that I'm like, I have to.
Wait, that's crazy because you took off on Monday.
I
for
know.
Pride.
I did. Did you take off Monday? No, I took off Monday.
No, I didn't take off Monday. You did.
Motivating me to do something on Sunday.
They should give gay men off on the Monday
It
after
should be a
Pride.
national holiday.
Yeah.
Boston does Boston Marathon Monday. Why can't New York City do National Pride Day?
I think that is because the city is so closed down from the marathon that it actually like
Has to.
really needs to be. But heard you, sweetie.
Thank you.
I think you're onto something there.
Thank you
And
for
that
hearing
is
me out.
where when you find your husband on Hinge for
Yes.
mayor, you can suggest
my
that as like a
God.
huge action item.
my Mayor Hinge
Your
boyfriend
mayor Hinge husband.
his
Campaign can be like Monday after Pride
is
off.
Is off for everyone.
You should make that your Hinge bio.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, I like that. Maybe one of these episodes we'll do my Hinge profile
Oh,
together.
that'd be fun. I did see one thing for why is this trending? If we want to move on to
Please.
why is this trending?
Why is this trending?
Did you see Sofia Richie's Bob?
No.
Cool. Whoa. I feel like I was a little bit more online than you.
She just made a bob.
Made a Bob. So Sofia Richie, obviously the girls know who Sofia Richie is. Dated Justin Bieber.
Oh, she did? I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, dated Justin Bieber. Dated what's his name? Scott Disick was on the Kardashians for a hot minute.
Okay.
And then she went super viral like 2 years ago from her wedding.
Okay.
Do you know any of this? What? You don't know any of this?
I don't think I do.
Oh, that's exciting.
Okay.
Let me tell you. She went super viral for her wedding because it was just very like quiet luxury and very chic. And people were comparing how like when she dated Justin Bieber and Scott Disick, she was kind of more like wearing like bandage dresses, and now she's like very chic and like lace flowy outfits in the south of France, and just how much dating a certain type of man would like change you. Does that make sense? Because now she's dating or married to Elliot Grange, who
Oh, she has a new husband? She was married to one and then now has a
no,
new
she
one?
just dated Scott Disick for a really long time.
Oh.
But people basically were talking about like the glow up of like
Of
when
her.
you're with a man who like loves you and highlights your like natural beauty versus when you're trying to blend in. Like before she was kind of being like, you know, Kardashian era where they were like
Yeah.
in bandage dresses, whatever. It's like the Kylie Jenner to like the, I don't know, what's her name? Grace Kelly pipeline.
Okay.
Like it was very like chic and like classé
Yeah.
and like Chanel. And basically her wedding went viral just for being like really gorgeous and in the south of France at Hotel du Cap. I don't know how to say it.
I believe you.
Du Cap.
Hotel
Du Cap.
Hell
I'll
de
show you the
cuckoo.
videos. And Steven Sanchez like sang live.
Oh, wow.
Sophia. You never heard that?
I'm dead ass. I literally have not seen
You
it.
never saw any of this?
Maybe I did and I just like wrote it off.
It was like pretty big, Will.
I mean, I believe you. I just don't know why I haven't
All right.
seen it.
And everyone was talking about Sophia Richie era, Sophia Richie core.
I know that she's friends with Jake Shane from Therapist.
No, anyways, it's a thing. The point is she is back this summer currently at Hotel du Cap,
Cap.
which is where she had her wedding.
Okay.
And she basically woke up and was like, I want a bob.
Oh my gosh.
And put this whole video online with like a celebrity hairdresser like cutting her hair in a bob, and of course it looks perfect.
Well, I think we're experiencing a bob summer. Like all the girls are doing bobs.
But then all the girls online were like, do not be convinced. Like, you do not have her bone structure and her money.
Yep.
She can pull it off because she's like a gorgeous model
And she's
who had
rich.
a celebrity hairstylist and is rich.
Yep.
You don't need that bob.
No.
She really is pulling off the bob, though.
Good for
and
her
it's
for-
pretty cool.
I do like the bob. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
And there's always a lot of memes with it as of late. But I agree with you. Like, the bob really only works when you know that you can do it and you have someone committed to making sure it looks good regardless.
You're right. I feel like me with a bob would be more giving Miss Ungermeyer.
Oh my
less
God.
of like less of like Sofia Richie bob.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
Everyone's saying Sofia Richie's making a ass bob summer.
I'm so fucking sweaty. Like, I'm
Right
just,
now?
Yes.
I feel
wearing-
fine.
Yeah, good for you.
Probably I was like so used to the Grecian
So
heat.
oh my God, it's so fucking hot right now in New York City for our New
Are
York
you
City
hot
listeners.
right now?
I'm sweating. Like, I have not stopped sweating since I left my apartment this morning.
Oh yeah, it's hot.
Actually, when I took a shower, I don't think I ever fully dried this morning.
Yeah.
So it's pretty bad. So like, I'm just shifting a little bit to be like,
You look like you have to go.
I really don't.
Do you have a UTI?
No, I wish that was
No,
my.
you don't.
No, just wish that if I had to replace the sweaty.
You'd rather have
versus-
a UTI than be sweating? No,
I
you
think
don't.
so.
No, I'm telling you, you don't.
I sweat so much.
I was dumb, and because I'm gonna be like gone all of June, I was like, I don't need to buy an AC unit till July.
Yeah, you're an idiot. Sorry.
No, you're right. I'll give you that because literally I got home yesterday and it was like the hottest day ever. It was 108 degrees.
Uh-huh.
And I got in my apartment. The air was thick and my poor dog was like panting.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
I'm calling PETA on you.
No, shut up.
When I tell you, right, you cannot live right now in New York City with how hot it is. Well, I keep getting texts from Con Edison. It's like, be careful of your usage. We don't want to have a blackout. I'm like, blackout? F***ing turn off Times Square, bitch.
That's what someone said.
Yeah.
Turn off the Empire State Building, ho.
Girl, we could turn some of this shit off.
Another thing on our campaign for mayor
Yes.
is free AC money in the summer. Do you know what I'm saying? Why do I have to pay my Con Ed bill for your city?
The very least, they should, in the summer, turn off Times Square from like, do it for like a 24-hour
Yeah,
thing
blackout.
every week. Blackout for them. Because like, girl, there's a lot of electricity to keep that shit on. For what?
That was fun. I missed you. I don't know if you missed me.
I missed you too.
I'm sorry I talked so much about my trip. I'll probably keep talking about it.
You'll find ways to bring it up again, I'm sure.
Yeah. Just let me.
I will, of course. You have
Indulge
to-
me.
It's your transition. What do they call it when you come back from abroad?
Culture shock?
Yes. Eleni's in culture shock right now.
Yeah,
everyone.
it's more like I need to move.
Yeah.
So if you see that happening,
Mm-hmm.
you'll know why. Because I heard a loud boom and Will like wasn't listening about the loud boom thing. But anyways, I guess we'll see you guys next week.
Yes, don't worry. We're back and we're going to keep coming back. And if you're wanting to catch more episodes of us, subscribe to the Betches YouTube
Or follow us at Eleni Sabrakis
at Will Oster
or at Betches.
Woo! Thanks for blabbing with us.